Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Google I/O. As an AI-first company, we are at an exciting inflection point. Let me start with few examples of how generative AI is helping to evolve our products. Let's say you got this email that your flight was canceled. The airline has sent a voucher, but what you really want is a full refund. You could reply and use Help Me Write. Just type in the prompt of what you want, an email to ask for a full refund, hit create, and a full draft appears. As you can see, it conveniently pulled in flight details from the previous email. And it looks pretty close to what you want to send. Maybe you want to refine it further. In this case, a more elaborate email might increase the chances of getting the refund. And there you go. I think it's ready to send. Help Me Write will start rolling out as part of our workspace updates. The next example is maps. Imagine if you could see your whole trip in advance. With immersive view for routes, now you can, whether you're walking, cycling, or driving. Let me show you what I mean. Say I'm in New York City and I want to go on a bike ride. Maps has given me a couple of options close to where I am. I like the one on the waterfront, so let's go with that. Looks scenic. And I want to get a feel for it first. Click on immersive view for routes, and it's an entirely new way to look at my journey. I can zoom in to get an incredible bird's eye view of the ride. And as we turn, we get onto a great bike path. And if I want to check traffic and weather and see how they might change over the next few hours, I can do that. Looks like it's going to pour later, so maybe I want to get going now. Immersive view for routes will begin to roll out over the summer and launch in 15 cities by the end of the year. Another product made better by AI is Google Photos. Every month, 1.7 billion images are edited in Google Photos. AI advancements give us more powerful ways to do this. Let's have a look. This is a great photo, but as a parent, you always want your kid at the center of it all. And it looks like the balloons got cut off in this one. So you can go ahead and reposition the birthday boy. Magic Editor automatically recreates parts of the bench and balloons that were not captured in the original shot. As a finishing touch, you can punch up the sky. It changes the lighting in the rest of the photo so the edit feels consistent. It's truly magical. We are excited to roll out Magic Editor in Google Photos later this year. Our ability to make AI helpful for everyone relies on continuously advancing our foundation models. So I want to take a moment to share how we are approaching them. Today, we are ready to announce our latest PaLM model in production, PaLM 2. PaLM 2 builds on our fundamental research and our latest infrastructure. It's highly capable at a wide range of tasks and easy to deploy. We are announcing over 25 products and features powered by PaLM 2 today. PaLM 2 models deliver excellent foundational capabilities across a wide range of sizes. We have affectionately named them Gecko, Otter, Bison, and Unicorn. Gecko is so lightweight that it can work on mobile devices, fast enough for great interactive applications on device, even when offline. PaLM 2 models are stronger in logic and reasoning, thanks to broad training on scientific and mathematical topics. It's also trained on multilingual text, spanning over 100 languages, so it understands and generates nuanced results. While PaLM 2 is highly capable, it really shines when fine-tuned on domain-specific knowledge. We recently released SecPaLM, a version of PaLM 2 fine-tuned for security use cases. It uses AI to better detect malicious scripts and can help security experts understand and resolve threats. Another example is MedPaLM 2. In this case, it's fine-tuned on medical knowledge. This fine-tuning achieved a 9x reduction in inaccurate reasoning when compared to the model, approaching the performance of clinician experts who answered the same set of questions. In fact, MedPaLM 2 was the first language model to perform at expert level on medical licensing exam-style questions and is currently the state of the art. We are also working to add capabilities to MedPaLM 2 so that it can synthesize information from medical imaging, like plain films and mammograms. You can imagine an AI collaborator that helps radiologists interpret images and communicate the results. PaLM 2 is the latest step in our decade-long journey to bring AI in responsible ways to billions of people. It builds on progress made by two world-class teams, the Brain team and DeepMind. We recently brought these two teams together into a single unit, Google DeepMind. Using the computational resources of Google, they are focused on building more capable systems safely and responsibly. This includes our next-generation foundation model, Gemini, which is still in training. Gemini was created from the ground up to be multimodal, highly efficient at tool and API integrations, and built to enable future innovations like memory and planning. While still early, we are already seeing impressive multimodal capabilities not seen in prior models. Once fine-tuned and rigorously tested for safety, Gemini will be available at various sizes and capabilities, just like PaLM 2. As we invest in more advanced models, we are also deeply investing in AI responsibility. This includes having the tools to identify synthetically generated content whenever you encounter it. If you look at a synthetic image, it's impressive how real it looks, so you can imagine how important this is going to be in the future. Metadata allows content creators to associate additional context with original files, giving you more information whenever you encounter an image. We'll ensure every one of our AI-generated images has that metadata. As models get better and more capable, one of the most exciting opportunities is making them available for people to engage with directly. That's the opportunity we have with Bard.
Large language models have captured the world's imagination, changing how we think about the future of computing. We launched Bard as a limited access experiment on a lightweight large language model to get feedback and iterate. And since then, the team has been working hard to make rapid improvements and launch them quickly. With PaLM 2, Bard's math, logic, and reasoning skills made a huge leap forward, underpinning its ability to help developers with programming. Bard can now collaborate on tasks like code generation, debugging, and explaining code snippets. Bard has already learned more than 20 programming languages, including C++, Go, JavaScript, Python, Kotlin, and even Google Sheets functions. Now, Bard can also help me understand the code. Could you tell me what chess.board does in this code? Now, this is a super helpful explanation of what it's doing and makes things more clear. All right, let's see if we can make this code a little better. How would I improve this code? OK, let's see. There's a list comprehension, creating a function, and using a generator. Those are some great suggestions. Now, could you join them into one single Python code block? OK, now Bard is rebuilding the code with these improvements. OK, great. How easy was that? We've also heard that you want dark theme, so starting today, you can activate it right in Bard or let it follow your OS settings. In the next few weeks, Bard will become more visual, both in its responses and your prompts. So if you ask, what are some must-see sites in New Orleans? Bard's going to use Google Search and the Knowledge Graph to find the most relevant images. The French Quarter, the Garden District, these images are really giving me a much better sense of what I'm exploring. We'll also make it easy for you to prompt Bard with images, giving you even more ways to explore and create. Imagine I'm 18 and I need to apply to college. I won't date myself with how long it's been, but it's still an overwhelming process. So I'm thinking about colleges, but I'm not sure what I want to focus on. I'm into video games, and what kinds of programs might be interesting? OK, this is a helpful head start. Animation looks pretty interesting. Now I could ask, help me find colleges with animation programs in Pennsylvania. OK, great. That's a good list of schools. Now, to see where these are, I might now say, show these on a map. Here, Bard's going to use Google Maps to visualize where the schools are. This is super helpful, and it's exciting to see that there's plenty of options not too far from home. Now let's start organizing things a bit. Show these options as a table. Nice. Structured and organized, but there's more I want to know. Add a column showing whether they're public or private schools. Perfect. This is a great start to build on. And now let's move this to Google Sheets so my family can jump in later to help me with my search. You can see how easy it will be to get a jump start in Bard and quickly have something useful to move over to apps like Docs or Sheets to build on with others. OK, now that's a taste of what's possible when Bard meets some of Google's apps. But that's just the start. Bard will be able to tap into all kinds of services from across the web, with extensions from incredible partners like Instacart, Indeed, Khan Academy, and many more. We are removing the waitlist and opening up Bard to over 180 countries and territories. Bard is also becoming available in more languages. Beyond English, starting today, you'll be able to talk to Bard in Japanese and Korean. And we're pleased to share that we're on track to support 40 languages soon. And now, to hear more about how large language models are enabling next-generation productivity features right in Workspace,